I wouldn't say the word that you need, but it's really like where it also starts, right? Because everyone needs to do this. But the problem is like people don't know how to do it like correctly. You see? They think they're reaching out, sending out messages, they think they're doing like quality outreach, or maybe they're like focusing on quantity, but the way that they do it, they don't get the results because they're just bad at it. Like just plainly how it is, right? But today we're gonna share the knowledge with you guys, so you guys are not one of them. So let me see if I can share my screen. Okay, y'all can see this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Perfect. If you guys have questions, you can just write it in the chat, or you can just feel free to unmute yourself. Um, but this is pretty straightforward. So, booking meetings on Facebook, IG isn't hard when you know your market, their pain, and the desires, right? This is literally where it starts, okay? They call it like the market research phase, that you just need to know like what they need help with, or how you need to talk to them, how you need to approach them. But it all starts with this. Why? Because if you don't know anything about your ideal client, or if you don't have an ideal client, like you're not going to be able to leverage this messenger flow to convert, or have your team convert cold prospects into meetings, right? So it all starts there. Very, very important. So in order to make this process work, you'll need to know how you'll need to know how to find the inefficiencies, right, that your market is dealing with, how to create context and familiarity. And all these points, I'm going to go over them on why it's very important in this workflow. And how to bring out these inefficiencies in a conversation, how to educate and create curiosity and create authority and trust inside of the DMs through conversations, and then transition into offering a value call. You see? So first of all, what I need you guys to understand is what are inefficiencies, okay? So inefficiencies can be like different for the kind of, let's say, niche you're going after, right? So for instance, like inefficiencies can be outdated systems or processes that your market is leveraging to attain its main goal. Let's say it's an agency, or maybe like a coach that needs more leads, right? Like the way he's getting about it when generating leads, maybe he's doing it in an outdated way, you know? And you need to know all of these things, but also know the solution to that, right? Because then what's going to happen is you're going to tie it to bringing it out first and then educating them. But what this means actually is just you providing a solution to their problems inside of the DMs, right? And that will result in you having them curious about what exactly it is that you know that they don't. And also it creates like authority and trust, because now you're like teaching him something that he didn't know before, or she didn't know before. You see? And that's when you transition into the value call. Otherwise, they will never even consider, hopping on a call with you in the first place. Like for example, do you guys receive like DMs from people trying to pitch you, right? How does that feel?
Not
Annoying.
good.
Very annoying.
Yeah, yeah. You know, yeah.
It is, and how do they go about it? They just straight pitch,
Usually they
right?
get straight to the point, it's all like one big text and be like, "Oh, hey Dylan, are you looking for leads? Well, look no further here at whateveragency.com. We got the best systems for you."
Yeah, very not tailored to me
Yeah,
whatsoever. Very copy paste. Yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah, just the
like
first
they
name is
they
changed, that's all.
yeah, like they don't show interest in you specifically, right?
Yeah.
Like you
No,
just
no,
feel
no.
like another number, right?
Yeah.
You see? And the funny thing is that's literally all of them, right? Like, did you ever receive like a DM from somebody that's really like, for example, he went through your profile and created familiarity first, or was
Yeah.
really like his first message was really like contextual, like to something you maybe posted like 2 weeks ago or whatever?
Hmm.
Never. Like people are not intentional with it, right? And then, they pay like the volume game or whatever, but these people don't get results at all. They really don't. Like you can try it for 1 week, try to do that. You'll see what happens. Your calendar will be empty, zero bookings. You see? So then the second point is that with the inefficiencies, just to continue, is that these inefficiencies are keeping them from attaining their goal fast, right? So maybe they're doing something like the right way, but it's kind of slow. But if your solution is faster, people are willing to buy from it, right? Because at the end of the day, they can learn it on their own, right? But they'll get through the struggle. But if you already have that solution and you can solve it faster than they can themselves or your competition, boom, their money is yours. You see? Simple as that. Um, next thing, inefficiencies can also be like knowledge gaps that your market has, right? So this is also in the form of like consulting, you know, knowledge is power, you see? So people that if you don't know something or you're not aware of something, and then somebody else, aka you, give that prospect the aha moment, what happens there? You see? Now they trust you more. They see you as an authority. They see you as you leading the way, right? Because now you just told him something because you have like more knowledge in a certain field or in the way that you can help him achieving his goal and you communicate it to him. You see? So that's what this is. Just some examples from inefficiencies that you need to bring out inside of these conversations to be able to educate them afterwards. You see? And the inefficiencies can also be anything that you know is standing in the way of your prospects and the desired goal. So that can be like same thing. Anything that's like outdated, something that they're doing that's really like wrong. Because we have like a lot of people that I helped or my brother helped was like people came to us, they were like cold calling like crazy, right? And then we just introduced them to the perfect cold video pitch, for example. Totally different, right? Boom, all of a sudden they have like more interested people coming through their funnel and all these things. It's not a coincidence. So yeah, so before you start any form of outreach, especially on Facebook or other platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, Discord, whatever, right? Where your ideal clients like hang out, you need to have a list of inefficiencies to look for in a conversation. That's the most important thing. Like you need to have that already. So that means that you have to do your research, right? And knowing which questions to ask in the conversations to bring them out. Okay, but more on that later on. So this messenger conversation flow, so we have to see that what is standing in the way of your prospects and the desired state, you know, you see here. For example, my niece doing outreach themselves. A lot of people are like, you know, they don't have a team, right? Um, what's the problem there? Okay, they cannot do maybe the volume that's like necessary, right, for them to hit KPI. Maybe they don't have time to do it all on their own because maybe they need to make content on their own. They need to do fulfillment, right? So a question that you can ask there is like, okay, how are you generating leads? Like, what is your process like? And if you see that, okay, yeah, I'm DMing people every day, blah, 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 you'll be like, have you ever thought of like, hiring somebody to do the DMs alongside of you, right? To stay consistent every single day? Like this really like his job or her job, Things like that, for example, right? Uh, Maybe for agencies, right? They have like, what's their problem? Like they have a commoditized service, right? They're not leveraging a trend or whatever. Like these people, they're all suffering from the same thing, okay? Like their offer is not unique, you know? Like later on, I will show you guys an example as well on what it means to have like a uniqueness to the offer that you have, even though you're doing the same thing as everyone else, right? But that's also really important, right? Like knowing what you can offer. So these are like problems that you can talk to them about and you know how to solve it. You see? And this all happens inside of the conversation that you have. But first things first though, is this one here, which we're gonna be talking about next. These are some other examples. I will share this doc as well, so you guys can just go over it yourselves. But this is just some examples that you can just take away on how it looks for like different niches or the people that you go after. So it's really like depending on who you're going after. So all of these things that I just said, right, is not even important if you don't understand this first, right? Creating context and familiarity. Because the most important thing, like the number one goal when doing outreach, is to get the response on your first message. Otherwise, there's no conversation at all, right? And the thing is like I told the story also to like a new setter that we had, and it was like, let's say you were like in a park, right, with your friend, eating some ice cream or whatever, and then let's say Milky, for example, are you interested in golf?
Not
Not, right?
necessarily. Mm-mm.
Really not. Okay. So you're sitting like somewhere outside in the park, eating some ice cream. The nice sun is out and everything. Everyone's happy. Then somebody walks up, a woman or a man, doesn't matter. He's like, "Hey, bro, I got this crazy golf club," and he all of a sudden he starts talking about that. Like he's enthusiastic and everything, you know. And it's maybe nice and interesting what he's saying, but it's interested to him. It's interesting to him, right? Not to you. So it's not gonna stick with you. You're gonna listen, maybe out of respect, but it's not gonna stick, you see? And what does that mean is that he is not creating like a contextual like situation to the conversation and also not creating some familiarity to get through to you in what he is saying, right? Even though maybe it is a special golf club or whatever, and it's really interesting, but to you it doesn't matter at all, you see? So then the thing is like, okay, what do you like? What's like a hobby that you have or, you know, something you like to do?
I love Pilates. Pilates is a hobby of mine.
Pilates? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, cool, cool, cool. Now, so now, same scenario. A girl walks up or a woman or whatever, even a man, who knows? And he's like, he's like, yeah, man, I've been trying this Pilates and I'm going to this club and, you know, I was the only guy there, but people are just so welcoming. And he starts talking about how he loves Pilates too. Like, it's gonna get through to you immediately.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna
Mhm.
want to converse with this guy, right? And with this other guy, you're like, bro, when's this guy done talking? You know? Exact same thing here. You need to be contextual. You need to have the familiarity bias in this first message, right? Otherwise, people, everything you say, even though it's valuable, it's just not interesting to them. Like you have to be interested in them first for them to be interested in you. That's the point here with this here. You see? Um, and what this has to do is a little bit of science too, because it's just how the human works with the brain and all that stuff, because everyone's guard is up. Like especially if it's somebody new that's talking to you, or maybe somebody that you know kinda, but you know, it's not really like your friend or whatever, right? Your guard is always up. Like somebody sends you a message, the first thought in your head is like, bro, what does he want from me? Like everyone has like you too, right, Dylan or Kata? If somebody like DMs you and it's like, bro, what does this guy want? That's the first question everyone has, literally, right? And this all because of this, the reptilian brain. Like all humans are the same, right? Because everyone is like try to be safe and try to stay away from danger. But the most important thing, this here we can just skip. This is for your knowledge. But the most important thing is that we want them to be here in the neocortex, right? That's when you have successfully done this, the context and the familiarity aspect of the outreach, right? The first message. So what's this is just like, yeah, people are like thinking rational, they're just thinking logically, and they're open to receiving the information that you try to communicate to them. You see? Are you guys following along up until now?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's pretty clear, right? Like it's
Yeah.
really like straightforward and logically, like when you think about it truly, right? But people don't, I don't know. It's like they don't take the time to really analyze this, right? And just also get the examples from in real life and other situations that literally just outside of business. Because at the end of the day, we're just talking to people just like you and me, right? And literally nobody likes when people start talking about themselves and how amazing they are, especially in the beginning though. Like later on doesn't matter, but in the beginning it's like, bro, when's this guy done talking, man? Okay, I heard you, bro. congratulations, you know? So yeah, that's the point. Now, the process, what I just said, you can go through this doc. Some examples are here. I'm not gonna go over that right now. But it's just like the scope of everything is just context, familiarity. You are interested in them, right? You look at their page before you message them. You see, you notice something in their story or something that you can relate to even, right? And the thing is with this is like you don't want it to make it too obvious and forcing it. Like people feel that too, you know? You cannot force that. You just really have to have that sense of just like being human with someone, right? So they like they will view you different. They won't view you like the other ones is like trying to pitch them, you know, because in their mind they're just assholes. You see? So that's that. Then when this is done, right? And now they're like receiving your information and they want to talk to you. They want to continue the conversation and don't want to be like, okay, I just answered, okay, I'm being polite, but I really don't want to talk to you. That situation out of the window, okay? So now this starts, right? Step two, bringing out the inefficiencies in the conversation. And why is that important, do you guys think? Like you can unmute yourself, feel free to unmute yourself.
It shows that you did your due diligence. Like you're not just coming in and trying to offer a one size fits all solution. You know, and you've looked into what their pains are, and then talk about those pains via inefficiencies.
Yeah. What do you think, Christian?
Well, maybe like ask the right questions because maybe asking the wrong question, like too many questions, maybe sometimes it's overwhelming, in the conversation. And I think that's what I think about that.
You know what I think?
Yeah, what do you think, man?
I truly believe that we need to like make them aware of problems that they didn't even know that they were aware of in the first place. Then we come up with the solution. It's
Mm.
pretty dark psychology though, if you ask me.
Well, sometimes though, sometimes because at the end of the day, we are here just to provide value and to genuinely show them that we care and that we want to help. So that's the like the energy that we want to transfer to them, right? So with this, with the inefficiencies, this step here is like you setting it up, right? You're giving yourself a layup so you can dunk it in. Okay. So here, the important thing on this step two is that the quality questions that you ask, you know, is gonna dictate how this conversation is going to happen, right? If you start asking questions that are like maybe too obvious that you're trying to find an inefficiency in what they're doing, right? They'll feel like, okay, I know this is going somewhere. But you have to do it like as if it just flows through the conversation, right? You just swoop them in there, you know, like pop, like fast, but you're like having the conversation, blah blah blah. Then you're like, hey, but hey, how many books do you guys have on average, man? I'm curious, by the way. You know, it's not like that's the main question that you wanted to ask, but it's something that just came up because you're already talking about something, in that context. You know what I mean? So you just swoop them in there, like you have like three, four questions just like that. But in the back of your mind, you're already like, okay, if I ask this question, like 99% of the times he's gonna say this, I already have the answer, man. I did my research. I have my list of inefficiencies that I wanted to ask this guy, and I have the solution to, okay, this guy has this inefficiency. Okay. Then you start talking, right? The example that I gave you guys with the cold calling, for example. Or maybe the guy is like spamming DMs with automation, but he's not even at that stage to be automating anything, right? You'd be like, okay, you're doing how many cold calls a day? Like that. And how are the responses there? Yeah, man, it's really tough. Like I'm getting a mental breakdown or whatever. You're gonna be like, yeah, man, bro, I used to be just like that, to be really honest. But then, bro, I found out I started doing this. And then you name the mechanism that you use, right? For us, for example, the perfect cold video pitch, right? Which is just a perfect Loom audit. And then the thing is like when you start the educational, you know, the educational phase, this phase is just to show that you know, right, what you're talking about. This is your chance to show your competence, right, to this person, okay? And you want to do this, create authority and curiosity, these two things, right? Because now, what I just said in the beginning too, when you give these people this aha moment, boom, they're never gonna forget it. They're gonna be like, no, 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 Milky or Dylan or Christian, Kata, like they gave me this, right? It will stick with them forever because it's literally if somebody teaches you something new for the first time, you're gonna remember that there, like literally whole your life, you see, and you want to be that person for them, and that's how you create that authority and that curiosity too. Curiosity, why do I say that? Is because we need to create that to be later on going into step 4, which is offering the call. You see how the steps before always flow into the next logical step, you see? And that's how you want the conversation to be. It's like the next question that comes up. It needs to be just logical because we first of all brought them down to the neocortex, right? So they're also thinking rationally. They're thinking with logic as well, right? So they understand. They're receiving what you're saying. Okay. So it comes to the next point. Boom. That's question. That's step 2, right? Now we're bringing out the inefficiencies. Okay. Now that we brought out the inefficiencies, the logical next step, which is also flowing through the conversation, is to provide the solution, right, to those inefficiencies. AKA, we're educating them. Okay. Then after that, it's how you educate them. 3 things. You can tell them what to do. Okay. You can tell them why to do it, and you can tell them who it helped. Like it helps you and your clients, for example, right? Maybe you throw in a little testimonial in there as well. Boom, social proof too. You see? But what you don't do is telling how to do it. Mm. Do you know why, Dylan?
It would get rid of their curiosity if you just told them straight away.
Mm. Exactly, right? Because now it's like, okay, you've told me all this, really insightful, but how do I execute on that? Oh yeah, no problem, man. Boom. Step 4, offer the value call. Bro, you know what? If you have some time, later today or this week, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, bro, I could just walk you through some stuff that I've been doing or this strategy that I just told you what it was and why it's important and who it helped. I can tell you, how it works. Jump on a call. What do you think will happen, Christian?
Um, of course, they would say yes. Yeah, they're gonna be
Why wouldn't they?
curious.
The thing, like, why wouldn't they? Like, would you say no? Like, you have done all these steps successfully, right?
Honestly, I won't say no. I will say yes, of course. And if you hit the right spot, I would say, of course, yes. And or if I say no, that's mean I'm stupid. You don't need to waste your time with me, or something like this. Because a person that really wants a solution to his problem would say, of course, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, one question for all of you though. Like, I know that some of you already like practice the perfect code video pitch and all that, but were you guys considering something like this when doing outreach? Were you really like assessing all these stuff, or is this something new to you?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I have some trouble to create I think the first step is like create some contextual stuff because sometimes I do create some context in
Hmm.
some video, but there's something I have some hard time to create some contact with or familiarity with someone,
Why?
At the end
Why?
of
Uh,
this, show like a conversation that you have. Would like to do an audit.
For
sorry.
Christian, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do a
Yeah.
conversation audit with the Christian. If you can share a screen, Christian, at the end of this training, then we can go over a live example of how we can implement this. Because on the next training, we will do some role plays on sales as well,
Hmm.
because Milky requested it. So we're going to go over that as well, but it's always good to have some live examples. And so to Milky for the insight.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. I don't know where we left off with Christian, because you said like why was it that you are like having difficulties with this step here?
Yeah, because yeah, sometimes it's really hard to create some context and familiarity with some prospect, you know. So
Okay. So the thing is like then you need to think about this, man, right? You need to have them in the right state of mind. Okay? Remember the example that I gave with Milky sitting in the park with a friend, having the ice cream and all that, and then
yeah,
somebody looks up talking about something they're really not interested in.
yeah, okay,
That's what you're doing right now. You're that guy, man. Start talking about golf, but Milky likes Pilates.
okay.
I see Milky laugh. You see, that's the thing, bro. Go to their profile, bro. Look at their stories, man. Even, bro, react to the stories, all of that, right? Just even talk to them first, right? Just in the normal human way, like not really pitching them, like try different angles. You have to be creative with it. You're gonna be like, okay, how do I bring this guy like down to the neocortex? How do I let him like let down his guard so he can receive the information that I'm trying to communicate? That is the question that you need to ask yourself. Then you go to his profile, you see like, okay, maybe this guy is like going to the gym a lot, right? Maybe you go to the gym a lot too. Boom, you start talking about that, right? Maybe the guy looks like you. Talk about that. Like my brother knows. Funny story. Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
so so that's that, man. So that's that. Like really see what's like based on their profile, what's interested to them. Talk about what they find interesting. Talk about their values, you know. Talk about that first, right?
Okay. So basically, sometimes you don't have to send a direct Loom video. You can just like first talk, react, and then after you send a Loom video, right? If I'm right.
Yeah, you can, right? You just have to be like, okay, what is the first step here? What is my first goal, right? Is to get a response. Okay,
Yeah.
how do I do it? What do I need to take into consideration, right? When I approach this guy, you see? Maybe he has nice dogs or whatever on his profile. You can talk about that too. You say, yeah, man, I have some dogs as well. I like those animals, man. He's gonna be like, yeah, man, I
Thanks.
love my dogs, man. Yeah, and then boom, now the conversation is rolling. Or maybe you can see something on their story or whatever. You just like make a quick joke or whatever. Hey, everything, bro. You need to start. That brain needs to turn up. You need to start thinking, right? Like, what is the objective? Okay, how can I achieve that? Okay. Step one, okay, I need a response. What can I tell this guy so he feels like, the need to respond to me? Okay, maybe I can tell this because I saw this on the story. Boom, you got him, right? And then for each step, it's the same thing. Okay, boom, inefficiencies. Okay, what question can I ask? Because my goal here is to bring it out of him. He needs to tell me, right, how his process looks now. So I can see like, okay, he's doing cold calls. Not good, man. Boom, perfect cold video pitch. We have it here for you. You see, the objective is the objective is bringing out inefficiency. Okay, how do I do it? Boom. What question can I ask to get it out of him? Okay, boom. Now, step three comes. Okay, what's the goal here? Okay, I want to create authority and curiosity. How do I do it? Okay, I need to educate him now. What does this mean? I bring the solution to what? The inefficiency. Boom. Goal achieved on step three. Boom, logical next step. Hey, you told him what, why, who would help. Okay, now it's like, hey, but how do I do it, man, by the way? Oh, yeah, bro, if you want to go deeper into this, bro, 15 minutes, man, I got you. Send you the link. Boom, hop on the call with me. Done. Calendar full. And then after that, we have also like, this one I put it in here, but it's like kind of, I wouldn't say outdated, but now we just use the WhatsApp group method. But through email, you can also send them like kind of like your story, your before state, your customer's before state, and case studies, right? Because maybe he booked in a call like the day after or 2 days after, like in between that framing window, you know, you want to be showing as much or giving them as much answers before they even hop, on the actual call with you, right? Like provide additional information on you, on what you do, right? And how you can help him or people like him, right? And how you've helped people like him in the past, aka case studies. You see? So that's that. So I pretty much covered all of this, right? For you guys. I will send the doc. I will put it in the resources and SOPs for you guys, and then I will give you guys access after the training. Um, I think Christian, you needed to share your screen so you can go over some of your conversations.
Of
I'll
the
yeah, stop.
some of the what?
Some of the conversations that you're having because you said you have like difficulties with like create that context and
I,
familiarity.
yeah, actually, it's like in the Loom video. I can show you some of the Loom video, if you want to, because I got some
Ah,
people.
you mean in the perfect code video pitch, like
Yes,
like,
yes. That's
um
what I meant actually, because when I send the videos, like, of course, there's some people some people like view the video but didn't really answer. Some people like didn't even click in the message, But that's what I meant actually, because I see that some people don't really respond to the Loom video. So um, I was trying to
what do you
know,
say? What do you say when you send the Loom video?
what do I say?
Yeah,
Well,
like was
first,
sending it.
yeah, when I first start, I say like, "Hey, I hope you're doing good today," and
No, no,
I
I
put
mean like you just don't send the message on the DM in the DMs, right? You just don't send you just send the message first and then afterwards you send the loom, right? You just don't send the loom directly, or do you do that?
I have like there's like this yeah, there's this social media DM in the perfect code video pitch PDF. So I just write this script and like attach the Loom video with it, and I just send it directly to the prospect. And
Can you show the chat?
sorry.
Can you show the chat when you send the video?
Yeah, yeah, sure. I mean, let me connect first in my. I'm gonna just show Instagram because that's where I have some more videos.
Hmm. And by the way, guys, for the others, if you guys have questions, you can just shoot.
Uh, okay.
Also, one important thing that I think I mentioned, but I will mention it again, is that with this framework, what I just showed you with the step one, step two, to step three, step four, whatever, right? The thing is, you don't want to force the structure, okay? It needs to flow, right? You need to like build it up so that the next step is just logical, you see? So don't force the framework. Don't force the structure. Don't force the conversation into going that way, right? You just need to like let it flow just like water, okay? Because that's the real sauce to it. Like when the prospect feels that you're like following a kind of structure, you know, to the conversation that you're having, boom, context, familiarity, all this stuff, you've done it for no reason, you know, for no reason, right? It's the same thing as you do like, a VSL or whatever. Like people don't even see like when it's a really, really good VSL, you won't even think that it's really scripted in a way. Like because they tell the story in a way that they touch every point in the structure, but it just flows so well and it rolls from the tongue. It's just like somebody just telling you a story of what they've been through, the problem that they had in the past, and how they solved it for themselves and for other people. You see? But what the real marketers see, and people like us, right? We know like, no, no, no. You crossed all the boxes, man. All the things in the VSL that needs to be said, the story aspect and, relating to the people that are watching it, the social proof aspect, the risk reverse on the end and at the end maybe, for the people that are scared, to take action, like lowering that risk barrier for them. All of these points, boom, you start seeing it like, bro, every VSL that you see now is like, no, 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 these guys are like, they're like checking all the boxes, man. And then maybe you see somebody's like, no, he didn't check all the boxes and stuff. Like, no, 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 let me help him. You see?
Yeah,
Let me
you're
see.
right. So yeah, so
Hey, like
basically
I
that's
see, I see a whole
Oh,
like.
you see?
Remember when we talked about, hey, when people pitch you, hey, Dylan,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
do
see
do
it.
you can you already like spot something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that doesn't feel right here?
yeah,
Or
yeah.
what is it? What is it, Dylan?
It's just is script, it's clearly a copy and paste, you know. Um, no personalization at all.
Christian, do you agree with that?
Mm.
yeah, I do.
Did you realize it when you was doing this?
Um, at first no, but after the training, like today with David, that's when I okay, maybe I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
That's why I raised the concern actually.
You know that the thing here is that you need to treat internet just like in real life. Bro, you just don't run up to someone and say, hey, no, bro. Like,
Actually, yeah, it's all the
like
same.
you have to treat it like in real life, bro. Like how, bro, you say something about them, you acknowledge them with, hey, bro, you have some nice shoes, man. What's up? Oh yeah, yeah, I got these Jordans from oh yeah, 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 I have Jordans back home too, bro. What's up? And then and you humanize yourself because this is like, man, no wonder why, bro. I would block you if you tell me this, bro. You know?
Bro, this is exactly what I mean when I say like with the Milky example, man. You just pulling up talking about golf, man. They don't like it. They really don't. They cannot receive it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It
You
needs
know,
to be
if
like
somebody,
every single thing needs to be contextual.
yeah, it's a good
yeah,
thing what Keda said in the chats, you know. He said, would you respond to someone sending the first message like this? You need to talk, you need to think with that mindset too. It's like essentially, how would you react to things like that, right?
yeah.
Like somebody right now, during this call, you receive this DM here. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Christian?
Maybe not respond to it.
Like you get literally a notification right now. You receive this. The first thing you're gonna say is like, what the hell? That's the first thing you're gonna say, man.
Yeah.
Immediately.
So okay. So basically, I need to restructure my outreach method, like really everything, like the script and all that.
Bro, not even the script. It's like it's about them. They need to feel like you're intentionally trying to help them. They're not a number, bro. You're like humans like you and me. Like you are here to help them out, right? But first, you need to get the first response. Otherwise, there's no conversation at all.
You know what I would do here? Man, like I said, my framework is always like, how would I do this in real life? That's my
Mhm.
framework. That's the whole like approach that I just start with, you know? Like you go to his profile, right? Go to the was the Lina Yeo. Okay, what did you tell her? Hey, Lina, I put together this video going over revenue-driven actions we'd like to help you with. This will help a ton. I saw a bunch of opportunities based off what I could find on your company on social media. Okay. Um, a second. So, and then let me see. And the ad library on your side, shoot me over any questions and a good time we can connect. Okay, like this is do like if I go to someone in real life with this message and I would just talk to that person that way, you know, not acknowledging something about the person, just very general. Like it's not a way of networking. It's not a way to build a genuine relationship with someone. Genuine though. Like if you send me this, I know that you're here to take my money, bro. Doesn't make any sense, you know? So I would just straight away, I would block you, bro. I was like, man, like this is just nah, bro. You know? Like, bro, react to a story, go to the person's page, like look for something that can like get the walls of resistance down of hey, no, I'm not trying to pitch you anything, you know? Like it's really like you have something dope going on. And then you just tell them what it is, you know? And that's how you get people to respond in the first place. Just respond. Just that familiarity. Sometimes they have like Q&A. I would ask a question. I would make sure that, boom, if they tell me to react to a story, I'll react to the story. I will get them familiar with me. The next time that I send them something, boom, they're going to open my message because they recognize me. Like there are so many, like there's no strict, like there's no strict, oh, you need to send this message. No, 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 no. Look at the person. It's an actual human, okay, on the other side. An actual human that is looking for connection, is looking for maybe a client, is looking for this, is looking for that. And you are just there to make sure that you come in from a perspective of I'm trying to build a relationship here. How can I make this person feel or heard or seen or feel special? What is there about them that I can find that I genuinely find dope about them, you know? And that's how you get a response. Does that make sense? Milky, Dylan, Kata. Does that make sense?
100%.
Yeah.
Makes sense, right?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it goes in real life as well. You just need to be social. Like Christian, I'm 1,000% sure you would never talk to a person this way in real life. Like they will call the police on you. You are from
Yeah.
Chicago. Hey.
Yeah, yeah,
They will
true.
get you, man. But bro, like, please, man. Like it's really like it's just coming up to someone and trying to pitch them the first second. How do you
Yeah.
feel if someone is like, you know, when you're walking through the mall and you're with your friend or your girlfriend or whatever, and someone just walks up to you, hey, do you want this perfume? And then it's almost like yuck, bro. Like stay, like go away, man. You know?
Yeah.
Hush, shush, man. Shush. Right? That's what you're doing, bro. That's exactly what you're doing here.
Yeah, because man, yeah, I think you're right because I don't have any response, and
Yeah, bro.
yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, that's definitely why, you know.
Yeah, like you wouldn't even respond to yourself, bro. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah, yeah, makes sense, 100%.
You always reverse engineer your own psychology. Would I respond to this? Does it feel genuine? Like, yeah, this person's trying to sell me something. You know? And even though you can send a video pitch up front, of course, but you always make sure that you acknowledge something about them, and there is a financial incentive for them to watch it. Okay. And you genuinely bring up something that you found, not just, hey, I did research. You know, like they know that you're bullshitting. You know that, right? Like it's like a kid that is trying to steal some cookies, but you're in the living room with them. Like it's the same thing. It's the same thing, but you just see you trying to steal something, like they know these things, man. Like they are coaches and they are trying to sell people themselves, bro. You know? So they know all your tricks, they know everything. That's what you need to assume.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, makes sense.
And there's where you get creative, man. That's where you get creative. Like, would I respond to this? Nah. Is there really an incentive for them to watch this? Is the reason deep enough? Do they really believe that I've really genuinely like did some research on them? Because every single time I'm trying to connect with someone, because the intention here is to build a relationship, I make sure that I know as much as humanly possible about that person. I study them almost. I know exactly boom, 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 this, that, right?
Yeah.
I would literally tell them, like, react to a story. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I like the way that your dog Leo did this. Like some stupid stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes them responsive. That humanizes you almost. See? Because all of these people are bots. This is a bot. This is not you. This is a bot. Can you understand that this is like a chat bot, like that does automatic outreach to people?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It,
yeah. He
it's
said
like
he
that.
said he said he did some research on my social media and ad library. But yeah, like he could send this to everyone. I don't feel special. I don't feel heard. Um, this is just disgusting. Stay away from me. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's the response. Yeah, bro, that's just a harsh reality, man. Like you will never get a response that way. And you do everything in your power to get a response. I don't care if you tag them on your story because people do that. Like you do everything to get their attention. You react on their story. You like a post, you react on a post, right? Like there's one example. Um,
For sure.
there is one example here. Let me show you guys. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there's one example here. Like there was this guy, let me see. He liked my shit, and then I think, no, 1 second. See if I can find it here. Mm, there you go. This guy would love to help you leverage your YouTube to get you more awareness and business, Joel. Hope to hear back from you soon. Okay. He literally commented under my post here, this last post. I was like, bro, this guy has the audacity. And I was like, oh, okay. Profile picture, like I told you guys to do. He has a good bio, states exactly what he does, credibility, who he helped, call to action, done. Okay, boom. He follows someone that I follow. Okay, that's probably a Cuban link. So he found me through a connection. He saw that I follow this guy too. And he's followed by this person. So he saw me approximately and then reached out to me. Now I see him, blue tick, full name, some followers. Nice. Like this is a little bit salesy though, but still, it's I, you know. But he got my attention. Did I respond to him? No, not really. I already have someone in place. But if I would fire my YouTube guy or whatever, I or the YouTube guy wasn't even there. I would respond to this guy. I would hop on the call. Does that make sense? Like he did everything to get, like he DM'd me, he commented under my post. He did it. See, he went above and beyond, man, and he didn't even delete the comment though. Like he's still there. See, but that's like the length of how far people go. Okay, if this guy had like a crisp, like some hobo, a homeless profile picture, you know, with little to no pictures in there, no blue tick, no followers. Like I would be like, yuck, man. This guy is going to help me, bro. You look like you need help, bro. Like, right? Don't look like you need help, okay? That's the key here as well. Don't look like you need help,
No, that's true though. I forgot to mention that in the
bro.
beginning. Like
Hey,
even before even, you knowing the pain points and the desires of your ICP, it's like your profile needs to be optimized, right? Like you cannot walk up to somebody, let's say the guy in the park, Milky. He comes up to you with his teeth all yellow, smelling and all that. Yeah, you see that face?
Get away, get
Exactly.
away, get
Get
away.
away, get
I don't want to buy
away.
what you're selling. Absolutely not.
You say, no, no, I'm good, man. I'm Gucci, please. Leave me alone, man. You're calling the police. You see? So that's why the profile optimization on the profiles that you're like doing outreach on is so important, even before anything, right? Before anything. Like your outreach can be so like really bad. But if your profile is like, bro, crisp, your chances of getting that like response or whatever, it just increases, which is, the normal way of, you know, going about things. You just need to look good and don't look like you need help, like my brother said. I think he's still laughing. He's still laughing. But it is though. It is though.
hey, look at Keda's background, man. Like he could sell me anything. He could sell this guy. I told him the background is crisp, man. It's really crisp. Like he looks like a multi-millionaire or something, bro.
Thank you,
It's
thank you.
crazy. But yeah, bro, that's it, you know. That's it. Like I would have a profile picture right there, man, Keda. Nah, bro, for sure, for sure. Nah, man, like it's really important. It's really important to understand these things. We attract clients. They are trying to, like every single time they're looking for someone to help them, is them trusting you to lead them. So look like a person that can lead them. Otherwise, like there's no chance. No chance. Like none, you know. You need to be the character almost. You have to be it. Be the character that they expect you to be, and therefore they will trust you and okay, this guy can run my shit, or okay, I can depend on this person to um make this department better of my business and this and that. Like this, that's how you need to come off. Yeah. Position yourself before. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. 100%. That's just how it is though. Like people outside will not really tell you this, you know. But this is like half the battle already. This is literally half the battle when you're doing outreach or like when you're reaching out to people, it's almost an attempt to you have to look at it as almost an attempt to networking with them. Are you important enough for them to see, okay, this person has some motion, okay? I need to have this person in my pocket for whenever I would need this specific person's service or whatever, you know? Like they seem like they're extremely competent, and that's our objective here, showing that we're competent. And when you do that, it will be extremely easy. Like this guy, the live example that I showed you, I came on the profile of this guy. He has some content in there. Okay, nice. Good profile picture, really crisp. Looks good. Yeah, I know that he would be able to help me though. Like he looks like it. Like it's literally like it's perception. This guy could have $0 in his bank account right now. Zero. And I would let him help me. So that means what? That perception, how people perceive you, is more important than how good the person actually is, or, you know, like how skilled they are or whatever. So that's what we need to understand here. And that's not what, like outside, they won't tell you this. They won't tell you this, man. They will just let you walk off of the cliff just like that, you know, just go. Do outreach. Ah, no, your profile picture, it doesn't matter. You can have no profile picture. It's good. Just do outreach, you know? Nah, man. Do your do your absolute best to get your like perceived value up there. I don't care what you need to do. Like, man, even if you don't get them to close a deal or something, at least you follow them, you interact with them. They see, okay, well, this guy has some motion as well. Okay, boom. I'll make sure I get, okay, boom. I followed you for a while. Now you connect, you become friends. Done. It's easy to get them on a call. It's easy to get a deal out of them because now you're putting yourself on their level as well, you know? And that's how you humanize yourself and make yourself important as well. People don't want to work with people that they see like look down on almost. It's just the reality of the game. See, so implement these things and you'll see you have a much easier time because people will just follow you back, literally, just for the case of having you in their network. Oh, this guy seems important. Okay, I'll follow back. That's it. I've done that many times, you know, and I'm still doing it till this day. Like I'm like whenever I see someone, bro, this would be like the perfect. I would follow them. I follow them, check out their content. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then like their pictures, react, give some value, do this, do that. Yeah, of course. Right? Humanizing myself. No, bro, I'm just a guy just like you, man, trying to sell people, bro. You know? Then come in as a network first. Like it's really weird how I do it. I come in like with the objective of like I'm trying to network with them. That's like more, you know, this the walls come down and this and that, the boom. And then I come in and they're just responsive because they saw me already. They see me follow them, see me like their stuff, pop, 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 pop. Interact a little bit here, there, react on stories. They react back. Oh, hey, bro, by the way, yo, listen, don't walk away, man. Come back. Come. I have a question, bro. Now that I have you, you know, now that I have your attention, brother, listen. Real life, no?
Mhm.
Cross it. Bro, hey. Now follow them. Boom. We take the same bus. Okay, boom. Hey, bro, you have some nice cakes, man. Yeah, bro, thank you, man. What's up? That's good. Hey, yo, eating croissant? Yeah, it's good, man. Bon appetit, man. Yeah, that nice. For next, yo, I actually have a question, bro. Like, I saw what do you do, man? But bro, actually, I do this. That's why you see me all the time. Yeah, yeah, I saw it, man. I saw it. Okay. No, no, but you do some great stuff though. Like I saw you when you did when you did the exactly. Yeah, that's what's up. What do you me, bro? I do pop. Yeah, man. Bro, some skills in here, man. We making some money, you know. Okay, okay, nice, nice, nice. Okay, bro, let's connect, man. Bro. I saw that you need some. Like, I went to your shit. I saw this. Bob. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's what you need to take action on. But how the way, bro? Like, if you have some later today, 5 minutes, bro. Restaurant here. They have some good tacos and come, bro. Lay out the plan. Tell you what to do. If there is a deal that comes out, it's the deal, bro. You know. Okay, good. Yeah, what's up? Okay, all right, cool, man. We'll go see each other. Bye. Real life. That's literally how I operate. But then I translate it to online. See? And that's how I get everyone to respond, everyone to be like, okay, now this guy is it's just a cool guy, you know? And boom, instead of being transactional, you are relational. Objective, build a relationship, and everything will flow. Like I'm a social guy from just, from the heart. But you guys need to be like that as well. Networking is the hardest skill, almost, you know? But that's almost the approach that you want to have. It's really the core skill here is networking. Networking is everything. It's connections. So yeah, at the end of the day, you have them in your network. Oh, they follow back. Okay, boom. They follow people, and now the other people see you and that you're open for opportunity, man. Now the other people see you oh, you know that guy? Oh no, yeah, bro. Now just follow him on Instagram. He follows me back. Open doors again. That's how it goes every single time. You just put yourself out there and just receive the blessings, man. But that's also a whole nother side of appointment setting that you need to understand, which is almost like it's almost called network appointment setting. Like we need to
We need to
trademark
do
that
it.
shit.
Yeah, we need to do another.
Need to trademark that shit, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, like that's really it. That's really the thing that you need to understand. Hey, don't tell it to people outside that. But all good though. David, you can
No,
finish it
no,
up.
no, no, I think we can finish it up here. I have another call I need to jump on. Like I'm like 7 minutes late. But no, man, I think it was a fire lesson, man. I think you guys learned a lot today, right?
Yeah,
For sure, for
plenty of
sure.
info, bro.
Yeah. All the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, man. I'm telling you guys, man. Like, bro, booking meetings is so easy. You just have to sit down, really realize, think about it, you know, assessing the steps you're taking, and like seeing how you personally would react if somebody, approached you in that way, right? With the example from Christian as well. He was like, nah, I'm not gonna respond to that. Okay, if you say that, why do you send it? Right? Simple as that.
So
So yeah,
yeah, I just have one last question. So basically, for those people that really reach out with this bot message, should I again reach out or just leave it like this? What should I do about that?
well, you can find another angle to catch these people, even maybe on another platform, like find their Facebook or whatever, right? You just need to do everything, like find their email. Doesn't even matter. Maybe somebody of their team sees it. Boom, then they talk about it. Like just hit them everywhere.
Okay. Yeah.
Because, bro, what else do you want to do, man? Just leave it like that? Nah, man. You have to hunt. You have to
Okay.
go at it, but strategically though, right? Not
Yeah.
like chicken without a hat or like running with blindfolds or, you know, running into the room but not looking for where to turn on the lights, you know. You need to
Yeah.
you need to be seeing stuff, man. Understanding things, understanding like human nature in a way, just like that, straight up.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense, man.
It is because these other people that are like doing these other missions and all this stuff, bro, it's because they're really like focusing on, you know, volume, you know, the response rate is so low. They're like operating knowing that they will get a 1% response rate, right? But they're like spamming like hella people. Like that's not the way to go about it, man. Really not. Like even if you get someone, that relationship wouldn't last long. I'm telling you. You see?
Yeah.
So that's that, man. Any other questions? Kata, Dylan, Milky?
No,
What'd you say?
no questions, bro.
Okay. Cool. Nah, man. That's all good. Then that's a wrap.